want to share a thought with you. I was recently inspired speaking to one of my clients. In fact, it was just an hour ago. And I thought to myself, I'd love to share this idea and this expression to you. And what it was about, she asked me, what do I think about her voice and whether she was speaking too fast and if the intonation was of a good quality. And I said to her, well, what really matters is the flow. Are you in a flow with a person when you're speaking? In this case, this lady had a beautiful sounding voice. I didn't think she was speaking too fast. But what I thought, at times when we were having our session, our coaching session, she did speak fast, and that was when she was enthusiastic. And I said to her, you know, when you have a flow with somebody and you're deeply connected to each other and you're paying attention to each other and you're in deep rapport, which is like a bubble, you're in a bubble with that person, it doesn't really matter how you speak because that person gets you. Have you ever noticed a couple or two friends where you think the other person is such a bully, they're so overbearing, their voice is so loud, and the other person might be really quiet? And as an observer, on an outsider listening in, you sort of wonder how they get along. But it seems to be that these two people are getting along quite fine. You see, they have an understanding for each other. They've got a flow. They're helping each other out in some way, and there's an understanding. See, here, voice tone doesn't matter, does it? Problem is that you take that voice tone somewhere else and it can matter a lot. Sometimes in relationships between two people or a group, there's an understanding that it's okay, I understand you. So, and I'm in a flow with you. And so it's okay. It doesn't mean it's okay everywhere else. But remember that your voice isn't always a problem. In a certain environment, it can work. Another example is when you hear in a couple or in a group, one other person sounding really, really soft and breathy, and all the rest in the group seem to also feel like they need to be breathy and quiet and very, very intimate. And you think, as an outsider watching and listening, you think, what's going on? Why are they all so quiet? You see, here it doesn't matter because they're in a flow. So remember that your voice, if you are in deep rapport with somebody, it may not really matter. But if you take that same voice somewhere else with another group, it may matter a lot. So I think what we need to do is really look around and get the feedback and just see what's working. Who am I being with different people, and noticing where it is fine, good, and where it can be better. Getting that feedback. So remember, your voice can be a flow, or it can be a complete distraction, or a complete irrelevance. So let's be mindful of who we're speaking to and in what environments we are having those conversations, and noticing where it works and where it doesn't. And when deep rapport comes in, then maybe it really doesn't matter. So trust, in that case, trust becomes the most important thing, and the person can trust you even if you're not perfect. You see, we're not going to always have the right voice all the time, but we can observe it and we can notice it, which allows us to then have a choice to change it if we need to. But voice is about connection and flow, and it does create it with those that we're in deep relationship with, because through our voice tone we develop that trust with others, and people get to know us through that voice, and therefore they like us just the way we are. But sometimes it doesn't work, so we just need to be mindful of that. Thank you for listening.
Thank you for listening to this recording. I hope it has helped you. Please remember to subscribe to this channel.
I'll see you next time.